Scientists are examining dozens of drugs as possible treatments for coronavirus. But the fortunes of one, Gilead Sciences' Remdesivir, has moved global financial markets. As investors try to parse conflicting scientific evidence about Remdesivir's potential, here are some of the facts. What is Remdesivir? Remdesivir is an antiviral drug that targets replication mechanisms in viruses to stop them reproducing. Gilead, a California-based biotechnology company, initially developed it to treat Ebola, another virus, but it was never approved by regulators. How effective is Remdesivir against the coronavirus? The results of a clinical trial of more than 1,000 people found that hospitalized COVID-19 patients with respiratory problems got better 31% faster than those who took a placebo, according to the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. But Pitts warned that the drug has shown to a benefit for only the sickest of the sick. Hospitalized patients who are elderly, have respiratory problems or pre-existing health trouble. He added, 85% of people with the virus will ride it out at home with fluids in bed. It's not for them. This is not a drug for everyone. How does Remdesivir work? To get the job done, the drug mimics adenosine, one of the four building blocks of ribonucleic acid, also known as RNA. When the virus incorporates Remdesivir into its genome instead of adenosine, it is unable to replicate, according to AFP. It inserts itself into the viral ribonucleic acid, and causes the virus to terminate prematurely, Pitt explained. What are the side effects of Remdesivir? According to the results of the latest study released by Gilead Sciences, the most common adverse reactions were nausea and acute respiratory failure. Around 7% of patients had elevated liver enzymes. How much will Remdesivir cost? That remains unclear, though Gilead Sciences CEO Daniel O'Day told Stat News this week that it is donating 1.5 million doses of the drug, around 140,000 treatment courses, to hospitals and vowed to work very closely with the government and with health care systems to make sure that it's accessible, that it's affordable to governments, in the future. Scientists are examining dozens of drugs as possible treatments for coronavirus. But the fortunes of one, Gilead Sciences' Remdesivir, has moved global financial markets. As investors try to parse conflicting scientific evidence about Remdesivir's potential, here are some of the facts. What is Remdesivir? Remdesivir is an antiviral drug that targets replication mechanisms in viruses to stop them reproducing. Gilead, a California-based biotechnology company, initially developed it to treat Ebola, another virus, but it was never approved by regulators. Scientists began looking at using Remdesivir to treat the new coronavirus because it had shown it could have an effect on other coronaviruses. They began with small studies before embarking on large, randomized clinical trials, including those run by the World Health Organization and the U.S. National Institutes of Health. Last month, Gilead obtained an orphan drug status for Remdesivir from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. That would have extended its intellectual property protections, but it is only reserved for medicines aimed at ailments affecting fewer than 200,000 people in the U.S. The company later backtracked, saying it had done so to speed up approval. Why are investors excited? Preliminary results on Wednesday from a trial by the National Institutes for Allergy and Infectious Diseases showed patients who received the drug recovered 31% more quickly, in 11 days, compared with 15% for those who did not take it. The death rate was also lower, 8%, compared with 11%, but that was not statistically significant. Anthony Fauci, director of the NIAID, told reporters Remdesivir was not a knockout, but that he was very optimistic. Establishing that a drug can target a replication mechanism inside the virus can lead to other breakthroughs, he said. Let's hope it would be a game-changing drug against COVID-19.